welcome back to This, That, and the Other. We got two people that's dealing with a loss from Auburn right now. We just watched the game. It just ended.
Let's not talk about it. Jody blames it on me.
It was bad.
Because I changed my clothes.
It looked terrible.
It was bad. I think they came out with the big head from last week. 73-0. No, 73-3. 21
That's a given. That's when you pay. Well, your first couple of games, you pay those schools to come to your school to get a beating.
They should have won. They beat
themselves. There's no doubt that they.
5 turnovers?
Yeah.
What the heck?
You can't win a game if you got 5
turnovers in one game?
I know.
You shouldn't have that many in a season.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, welcome back, folks. Don't let us get you down because we are.
Get off that rant.
Yeah. Note to self, don't watch Auburn football before you podcast.
Yeah, we're done.
You're not.
Okay.
You sound fine.
Okay.
So we've moved locations. We're still outside, but now we're somewhere else. Where are we at outside? Let everybody know.
We are in Freedom Square.
Freedom Square.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as the fire pit / pergola.
Pergola. That Jody built.
We've got our extension cord out here. We don't have the party lights on, but we do have a TV going, watching college football for the last 3 hours.
If it wasn't windy, we'd have us a fire. I'm sitting out here with a blanket.
I've actually put a tarp up on one side of us to keep the wind off of us.
We have a camouflage tarp.
Mm-hmm. You know why? So you can't see it. That's why.
Right.
That's why it's camouflage. Right. I had thoughts when I put it up. You know?
Right.
I didn't put a blue one up or anything, or a yellow or a red one. I put a camouflage.
Because you can't see.
Because I know neighbors are sensitive to things like that, so.
Oh, bless her heart.
I take that into consideration.
Bless her heart.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I say as I'm doing it. But we would have loved to have had a fire, but it's just a little bit too windy and it's a little dry, and I'm just afraid that...
Jody says it's dry.
Yeah,
Jody never turns down a fire opportunity.
Well, I don't know. I have to think about that now because of the incident.
We still hadn't talked about it,
we haven't talked about it. And we're not going to talk about it now.
Not today.
One
day
I just
we
don't
will.
feel up to it.
One day. All right. Well, let's go to week 3 talking about this.
Week 3, talking about what?
Did you notice anything in the house?
Oh, my goodness. There is a basket, a basket next to the fireplace on the floor that's got stuff in it. Other than that, that's all I've noticed.
Are you serious?
I have not looked at
the
anything.
mantle and everything.
Really?
It's all fall. My fall decorations are out.
I have not noticed.
I just couldn't get the other thing put back up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I did not notice
you might put it up
I'm being honest, I did not notice it. I just don't notice things. It's tunnel vision. I just come in and do my thing.
I mean, I got a new sign. It's not new. I mean, I just changed our picture out that was on the fireplace because I like to change it as the seasons. It's my pumpkin one. I got leaves. I got what's that called? I can't think of what it's called. Garland. I got leaf garland out. I got pumpkins out. I've just started.
Well, let me ask you.
It's not all done.
Does it look good?
I love it. I love fall time. That's my fall and Christmas are my most favoriteest decorations.
Mm-hmm. What about Halloween? Today...
I used to do Halloween. I probably do more fall than I do Halloween, but I'll set a few things out Halloween. That's why Auburn lost. I have a Auburn pumpkin candy dish, and it's not out. That's the problem. It's not out.
Okay.
It's not out.
So today is September 7th. And I saw a house today that is fully decorated Halloween. And I'm talking like ghosts and goblins hanging from trees and stuff like that. So I'm not talking about fall. I'm talking about Halloween. So is it too early to have your Halloween out? I'm saying yes.
I say yes.
The last
but,
week of September, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
like fall decorations more than I like Halloween decorations.
But I really think Halloween should, like, when it's like October 1st.
Yeah,
bam,
that's when I
now's the
like
time.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah. September, I like to put my fall out. Then I'll trickle in a little bit of Halloween, which went to TJ Maxx today. And what is the deal with pink for Halloween?
Pink?
Pink.
Is that the new trend or something?
Pink pumpkins, pink ghost, pink. I don't think I've seen a pink skeleton.
Who starts these
but
trends, by the way? How does this happen?
I don't know. But I don't know that I'm into the pink. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like pink. I'm a pink girl. I like pink. But I don't know
You got
for
a pink
Halloween.
room.
I do have a pink room. Yeah. But I don't know for Halloween. I mean, like Halloween, I like those colors. Your blacks and your oranges and your browns and your burnt red and all that kind of stuff. Rust. Yeah. So, I really did see a really cute pink ghost. I almost got it, but I'm like, I don't know if I can get a pink ghost. I didn't get it. So, I didn't. I did good.
It's a little weird.
Pink
Yeah.
for Halloween. I don't like all the scary Halloween stuff.
Well, no. I mean, it's
Now, I like,
evil.
yeah, I like the older Halloween movies and stuff.
Do you?
Yeah. I like the Hocus Pocus.
Oh, you're talking about you're kind of like the kids type
I'm
Halloween.
just a kid at heart.
Yeah. You're not talking about the scary stuff, or are you?
No, I don't. I'm not into the scary stuff. I don't guess.
I don't like the gore.
Oh,
and that.
no, yeah, I don't like none of that. But let me tell you what's funny. Oh, I got to find him. Michael Myers on TikTok. That is the funniest thing. I think he's from Decatur. And he just walks around just like he's Michael Myers. And his wife, she has a fit. I'm sure it's like staged or whatever. But like she has a fit, like telling him to get in here. I told you not to be doing that. It is the best ever. Like, I love the series. I like to watch that this time of year because they do some good ones. Like, he was driving down the road the other day, or he was driving with somebody because he was in the passenger seat. And they come to the red light, and he just turns. He just sits there and stares. And then the driver finally looks over, and it startles him. So funny to me.
I've seen something like that, but I thought it was like a truck driver, and he had it's just like a costume, Mike Myers costume in his passenger seat.
Uh-huh.
And I thought he had a switch, and it made that head turn towards
yeah.
the window at the car next to him, and then just turned
well,
back.
this is a real guy. And now...
So what did they
now,
walk around like? When you say that, what do you mean? Like gas station?
Yeah, like he walks around everywhere, like down the road.
He's gonna get in trouble. I mean, like get hurt.
I mean,
you
people
can wrong into the wrong.
Yeah, but like now he's got his son doing it.
His son is like what?
And that's the funniest thing. He's got to be like 5 or 6, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's the funniest thing. Michael Myers of Decatur, I think is what it's called.
And it's on TikTok?
Yeah, you know me and my TikToks.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of TikTok, what else did I find on TikTok this week that I just can't get over?
I don't know.
Excuse me. I can't think of her name. Sue.
Ellen.
No. It's St. Dynasty. Or Dallas.
Dallas.
That's okay. Oh, man. Sue Dillon. Sue Dillon, I think was her name. That's not her real name. That's just a character she plays.
Oh, I know you're talking about now.
And she does prank phone calls. And she has this wig on that's like a mullet type wig, and she has these cigarette earrings.
She looks like a redneck type.
Yeah, she
white
changes
trash
her
type.
voice, like when you've smoked, like a smoker's voice.
Raspy.
And I don't know. I've just been hung on it the last 2 nights. It's just hilarious.
Didn't you say people to pay her though to do
Yes,
it?
people pay her to
and
do
give her the
this.
information or whatever,
Yeah,
and then
they
she
pay
calls
her
them.
to do this.
Then she's got it on, so it's been recorded when she
yes,
does it. Yeah,
yes.
you got to give a little bit more information when you explain this
Sorry,
stuff.
sorry. I just think you should know.
I thought prank phone calls became illegal.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
know.
know.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I dreamed that up.
I don't
maybe
know.
if it's a radio, maybe if it's a radio station, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. You can't do it, something like that. Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
I don't know. I just know I get sucked in and I can't get out of it.
I don't know how you get so sucked into that
I don't
kind
know
of stuff.
either. Because you won't let me watch the middle.
You get to watch the middle.
You won't let me watch it because you're not in there. We did watch a couple episodes.
So why can't you watch it if I'm not in there? So that makes no sense.
Because you want to watch it.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I try not to watch it, but then I go days without watching it, and I'm like, I'm just going to watch it. We'll just watch the whole thing over again, because you never started it from the beginning anyway. You will like it.
They had a good, though, the Thanksgiving episode and the Christmas episode they had.
Those two were just
we just
good.
watched
We just watched
yesterday, last night.
I think we're in
season 7.
I think.
It's funny. It's really funny.
Yeah. Sue's trying to get in the sorority.
Yep. On the next one we watched.
Yeah. That was after the Christmas.
Of course, she doesn't get in there, but she's happy. Doesn't hurt her feelings.
I bet she gets in one. I bet she gets in
I bet she
some.
don't.
You don't think?
Mm-mm.
But she made a friend, though.
So anyway, back to the scary movies. You know, is it wrong to watch scary movies?
I guess.
Or to be involved in, really liking scary movies, like haunted type movies?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it all right to be scared, to get scared, want to be scared?
I think if it's demons and stuff, no.
I mean, if it's like an evil type storyline.
No, I don't like all that. I don't like all that.
So, I mean, what else is a scary movie about then if it's not that?
You're just going to
It's about evil?
jump out and scare me.
Boo.
Yeah.
So it's a murderer.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm just asking.
What do you think?
I don't know.
You ask these questions.
We've watched them before.
Then you never answer them.
Because I ask the questions. I don't answer my question. I just
No,
ask.
You're going to answer them. Oh, yeah, we've watched them before, but I guess that's where we've changed because we don't watch them now.
Because I don't really want to either. But it don't take me much when I watch a movie now. It's got to have a good storyline. It's got to have some good acting.
Oh,
If I
yeah,
see-
Jody is on the acting thing.
Yeah, because you can just tell some of the, I don't know how to explain it, but you just watch a little bit of it, and it just depends on who's in the movie. I can watch a movie that doesn't have any known people, know anybody that you ever heard of. But when it is, I think I pay more attention to it, closer attention to see how bad the acting might be, and then I get it.
Instead of watching the movie.
Yeah,
You're paying,
I think so. That's kind of like what's the big old dude that's muscular and it's a series? Oh my goodness, Tom Cruise played this part about 10 or 15 years ago.
Have I watched it?
Yeah, he's a military guy. He doesn't have anything. They're out to get him. He's like always walking around. He doesn't have a car.
I don't have a clue.
It's on. It was on Prime.
Oh, Reacher?
Reacher. Yes.
I started to say Preacher.
Yeah.
Reacher?
But it's kind of like stuff like a lot of people I know love that.
Yeah,
you
I just hate that one.
Yes.
You do not like that
I do not
one.
like it. I just don't. To me, the acting's bad in that. But it's just like, for instance, like I understand. I've said this before. Entertainment, and you want to be entertained, and then there's a thing about being realistic. And I understand sometimes things on a movie are not realistic, but it's entertaining, and that's fine. But like on one of his episodes, there's a guy he knows that's watching him sitting out in the car, like, just a few car lengths down. And walks out there to the car and he kicks the front of the car, makes the airbag go off, and it bloodies the guy's nose that's sitting in the car. Now, that's not realistic.
See, you watched it harder than I did, 'cause I don't even remember.
That bothers me. Stuff like that right there bothers me.
He just hit it in the right spot where the
I
airbag
don't
sensor
care who
is.
you are. You could have a sledgehammer and you probably couldn't get that thing to go off. So, but anyway.
Speaking of acting, what about this AI thing you found? You made me watch last night.
Yeah, so a few days ago, I came across it was a movie trailer for the new Simpsons movie that's coming out. And I'm not a Simpsons fan.
And I used to watch Simpsons all the time when I was a kid. That was appointment TV with my dad.
Really?
Yes.
I'm messing with my mic for a second. I'm trying to tighten it up.
I know,
Forgive
mine
me
did
for
that
a second.
while ago. As we sit here.
I'm loosening it.
listen.
I'm sorry. That's why it's taking longer. Let me tighten it back up.
As we sit here and listen to the noise, enjoy this, folks.
Okay, I'm done. So yeah, so
Anyway.
I'm not Bart Simpson, none of that. The only time I've ever watched is when we were dating and I'd come over to your house, and if it was ever on, was it Sunday night? I think it was.
I think it was
Yep.
Sunday nights. Yeah.
Don't know anything about it. Don't know the characters, nothing like, just say 4, 5 of the main characters.
Alabama's losing right now.
Are they? Well, they got plenty of time.
I know.
So it's a trailer for the new movie. And it's not animated, it's real people. And Adam Sandler is starring as Homer. And then I don't know, Will Ferrell is one of the characters.
There are several good ones.
Steve Carell.
Yes. All the people in those movies.
Yeah,
all those.
Mhm. All the characters were people that you knew.
Yeah. And they've done movies
Right.
together.
And their faces were a little bit different because you thought they were playing the character.
You thought they were trying to be animated.
Right, a little bit. So it was like, I might actually, the trailer was so good
The trailer was awesome.
that I was said to myself,
Taking my wife for her anniversary.
I might would go to the movie theaters to watch this, because this looked really. I was like, how did they get all these actors in this thing? And then dadgum, the next day I found out that it was AI generated. It's not true, because I ran across
that makes me sad
because they had another one, and all the characters were changed. They had Kevin James as Homer, and just everybody was different. All the actors and actresses were different in it, and it was just another as a repeat of the same thing, but it was just another trailer.
Right.
Fake. Couldn't believe it.
I know, had me excited.
Could not believe it.
Had me excited.
I don't know how they do it. So, get off your phone.
Well, I was looking up. I forgot I sent you something to talk about, and so we got to go back to the haunting thing. So on Facebook, I saw it came up, haunted airboat rides. Would you do a haunted airboat?
A haunted airboat.
Do you like haunted houses?
Well, I was going to say that's like haunted houses, right?
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
I think the airboat don't have to be haunted. If I'm out on it all night, at night, I think I'm scared.
Yeah, I don't. Haunted houses was fun, but it don't take much to scare me. So haunted houses scare me.
What about that haunted house we took our nieces to, the haunted trail?
Yeah, yes.
We had to give them a can of something, right? Did we take a can of food?
Yeah, you had to bring something like that.
What? What about it?
What are you laughing for?
Because of the movie they were playing,
Yeah,
and we had our teenage nieces, 3 of them.
Yeah, so we took them.
And Nicholas. No, Nicholas didn't go.
Nicholas would not have done
Nicholas
that.
hated stuff like that. Still does. He still don't like that.
Yeah, so while you was waiting on the group of people to go through, there was a bunch of people. So we had to wait. We were several groups,
we were
deep before we were ever going to
And
be able
this
to
was
get
back
in.
in the woods.
Yeah. But anyway, so they have a movie playing. It's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of like a Friday the 13th, something that's a
Yeah.
scary movie or whatever
So-
like that.
yeah.
But it's one of those that apparently had inappropriate content in
Oh
it.
my goodness!
And all of a sudden it comes on there
it
with
was
all these
horrible.
kids and stuff
All
around.
these kids standing there.
Yeah, it's like,
and
what
we're
what are we supposed to do?
uh.
And then they turn it off. Didn't
They did turn it off.
So,
Yeah. So they must have not known.
Yeah.
They must have not known.
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it
That was
was.
very uncomfortable.
That was a crazy
That's
trail.
a situation that you couldn't really get out of.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, there was nothing we could do.
Yeah. Yeah, the haunted trail, all that stuff.
It wasn't that bad.
No, but
until we got to the stupid end and they chase you with a stupid chainsaw, and I hate that.
well, that's that whole thing too. Is like when you
And you know it's coming.
when you're going along on a trail or something.
And you
like,
like when I interrupt.
and now all of a sudden
Quit
you
twisting your ring.
and now all of a sudden you can't walk because they've got mattresses down on the ground. You're walking out. You remember, and stuff like
yeah,
that. It's just little things, and then the chains. You hear the chains.
And
but
if you touch me, I'm hitting you.
Yeah, but I'm talking about
It's free game.
haunted houses too. That's what I was talking about.
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So yeah, somebody's gonna jump out. They're gonna have something. I don't know. It's just, we're paying for it. We know it's around the corner. But where? Let me ask you this: where's the best place to be? You don't want to be the first one, but I sure don't want to be the last one.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't want to be last.
But how do you end up in the middle?
I don't know.
I don't think you can.
I think I was last.
I think
because
everybody's
I
fighting
think
for
Jody
the
was
middle.
in the front because we had the girls.
Yeah, nobody's gonna go. So I gotta
Right.
be
So
first.
Jody had to be first. And I don't know. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was a one and done.
I wouldn't go to like Sloss or any of those like
Oh,
professional
no way.
ones.
I couldn't do
No,
that. I
no.
could not. I could not do that whatsoever.
I've watched some of these. They've had stories about it to where all these where they have professional makeup artists and stuff come in and do these people's
yeah.
makeups and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, they talk
That's
about
interesting,
Yeah.
though, how they do that makeup.
yeah, and how it takes so long to get everything set up,
Yeah.
and then it's like 4 weekends out of the year, or just
Yeah.
just very selective, a
Very-
Thursday,
yeah.
Friday, Saturday, for the next 3 weeks or something like that. But they also talk about how people have actually had heart attacks and passed away,
I could see it.
from being in this. That's
I
why
could
you have
see
to
it.
sign a waiver when you go in there because of that.
I could totally see it.
Yeah. But I'd say I'm done with all that.
I'm done with
I just
all
don't feel like we should
Yeah.
be involved in that.
I don't either. Yeah. So.
But if you go, I'm not like holding that against you.
Oh no, that's
No,
your
that's just something I don't-
choice. But
I
yeah.
don't-
Yeah. So.
So doom and gloom. Let me tell you a story
I
that
thought
I
I
read.
was doom and gloom this week. Thought I was doomed this week
Why is that?
because I got sick.
You did get sick
That was horrible.
several days.
Yeah, that was bad.
So now you're almost 100%.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm still. Yeah. Them days on the couch and not sleeping, and
Right.
that was rough, folks.
And now Nicholas is
I don't know what's wrong with Nicholas.
dealing with a tooth issue. Some kind of toothache or something that's really got him down.
Yep.
So, all right, I got a story for you.
Uh-oh. Jody's got a story for us.
Yeah, I read this a few days ago, and I put this in my notes. Doctor removes wrong organ, resulting in patient's immediate death.
Nice.
This was September 4th. Nice.
Yeah. This just happened. Is this real? Are you faking me?
This is real. This is not fake. This is not fake news.
Is this fake news?
All right, an Alabama man reportedly suffered an immediate catastrophic death after his surgeon mistakenly removed the wrong organ, the New York Post reports. How
What
about
did
it?
they remove?
I'll get into that.
Oh, my bad.
William Bryan, 70, of Muscle Shoals, underwent surgery at a Sacred Heart Emerald Coast Hospital in Walton County, Florida, at which point his general surgeon, Dr. Thomas Sheknovsky,
What?
and if I say his name again here in a minute, it'll probably be different, but I'll try and say it. Removed his liver, which was mislabeled as a spleen.
How you do that?
causing immediate and catastrophic blood loss resulting in death. This is from a law, I guess, office. They wrote it on their Facebook page. All right, Bryant was admitted to the hospital for further tests over concerns regarding an abnormality, I'll get it in a second, of the spleen after experiencing sudden lower left abdominal pain while he and his wife, Beverly, were visiting their rental property in Okaloosa County. Shenanigans, did I say that right?
Maybe.
And Chief Medical Officer Dr. Bacani persuaded Brian to undergo surgery as he could experience serious complications if he left the hospital, despite the family's reluctancy. This was according to the law firm. On August 21st, Dr. Shavnovsky proceeded with a hand-assisted, here's another word, laparoscopic splenectomy. I don't know. Some kind of procedure. During this operation, Dr. Shavnovsky removed. This is not funny. I'm sorry.
It's not funny. It's just the way he's saying
Yeah,
this.
I'm terrible.
It's just because he can't pronounce
I'm terrible at pronouncing things. Terrible at reading. He removed Mr. Bryan's liver, and in so doing, caused major supply of blood to the liver to be gone. I mean, immediate and catastrophic blood loss resulting in death.
Wow.
This is the law firm posted about. The surgeon proceeded with labeling the removed liver. I don't know if I'm going to get through this.
Me neither.
All right, let me do this again. The surgeon proceeded with labeling the removed liver. I almost said it again. Specimen as a spleen. So he removed it, and he put spleen on it, okay? And it wasn't until following the death that it was identified that the organ removed was actually Mr. Bryant's liver.
Oh, my gosh.
As opposed to the spleen. Shegnovsky mistaking Brian's liver for his spleen told Beverly that her husband's spleen was so diseased that it was 4 times bigger than usual and had migrated to the other side of his body. You know why it migrated and why it was 4 times bigger?
Because it wasn't it.
Because it wasn't a spleen, as a liver.
This ain't like that show we watched where the doctor, I think it was a real,
Dr. Death.
was that it? Where he killed people?
Well, no, he wasn't intentionally, but he just didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah, he didn't know what he was doing, and these people
paralyzed his best friend.
Yeah.
Doing some kind of work on his spine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, with a disc. Yeah.
Is this the same scenario?
This law firm claims that Shegnovsky was previously accused of wrong site surgery in 2023, removing a portion of a patient's pancreas instead of the intended
So he did it again?
adrenal gland resection as part of a case that was settled in confidence. So in 2023, a year ago, yeah.
Wow.
He had taken a piece of a pancreas.
So he needs to be gone because apparently he doesn't know.
My husband died while helpless on the operating room table by Dr. Shavnovsky, Beverly Bryan said in a statement through the law firm. I don't want anyone else to die due to his incompetence at a hospital that should have known or knew he had previously made drastic life-altering surgical mistakes.
Exactly.
So I found that interesting because you don't hardly ever hear that, but I would think spleen, liver. I don't know what a spleen looks like.
Spleen is small.
Yeah, I do know that. I know what a liver looks like.
Spleen's on
I've
the
seen
back
enough.
side, right?
I've seen enough. I don't know.
I think. I don't know.
I've seen enough.
Let me take that back.
Stuff,
I don't
yeah.
know, but
And, when you kill a deer and you have to dress a deer and stuff like that, you get to see these organs and stuff. So I know what the liver of a deer, and I know that's not a human liver, but seeing enough on TV and picture stuff, I know what a liver looks like. And having a friend that's had a liver transplant, I am pretty confident that I could go in the operating room, not operate on somebody, but they split somebody open and they say, hey, show me where the liver's at. And I'll go, that one.
That one.
Yeah. So.
That's crazy.
But, you know,
should be barred.
But the thing is if he took part of a pancreas.
That's a lawyer when you bar them, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's see, where was it at? Okay, so he took part of the pancreas out instead of a piece of a gland. So I could see that. You know,
I don't know.
No harm, no foul. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
Not knowing all the details about that, but I'm still saying if you're a doctor and you specialize.
Especially
in anything
if you
like
specialize
that, you should know, the
if
organs.
you're just a general surgeon.
The bad thing about it is so they weren't ready for this because, when you cut the blood supply, when you take the liver out, I mean, you
got to be ready.
Yeah. So this dude it was like I said, catastrophic. It was just almost immediate because there's nothing you can do. So how would you like to be in the operating room when this happens, when you're
that would be horrible. If you were the nurses
or anything like that, because
because
you realize, hey, I'm not ready. There's nothing we can do. You're not going to stop this bleeding because you ain't got any.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're prepared for a little bit because you can bleed out at any time on any kind of surgery.
But if you just took
you're prepared for a little bit.
If you cut the liver out, not meaning to, and say, hey, we got to put this thing back in real quick, there you ain't doing that. So so it's over.
Yeah, so.
Speaking like I know what I'm talking about. I'm just
Rat.
guesstimating.
Dr. Rat over here.
So yikes. That's what I got to say about that.
That's not good at all.
No, it's not good.
At all. Is that all you got?
Well, I was thinking, when we watch these football games, and I've said it before, what's the deal with all these drug commercials? You ever noticed?
You've been pointing it out.
I've brought it to your attention, and now
I think
you
it's
realize
more
it.
when we're streaming, when we're watching Malcolm. Not Malcolm. When we're watching the middle. I think that's when we see it the most, is it not?
No.
Oh.
Have you not been watching this football game? Every commercial.
Not on commercials. I go to my phone.
Every commercial has been a drug commercial.
I did. I have to say no because I've been dealing with customers today.
Right.
So.
Well, I'm going into this before you go into customers.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm just telling you why I wasn't watching because I've been sitting here for the past hour and a half dealing with a customer.
I went through some stats. I might have all these out of order.
Probably.
I tried to put them in order, but it's not. So in 2020...
Here's your disclaimer.
Disclaimer?
Yeah.
What's my disclaimer?
Don't always believe.
Well, these are legit stats. So you can't say... When it came to the surgery a minute ago and me talking like I knew, there's my disclaimer.
That's your disclaimer?
That's my opinion on if I pulled the liver out and knew or pointed at it or all that, yeah.
Okay.
But this is legit right here. So in 2020,
you want to start over?
Yeah, in 2020, the pharmaceutical industry spent $4.58 billion, not million, dollars on advertising on national TV in the United States. Unsurprisingly, representing a big shift in spending compared to the 2019 pre-COVID market. So in 2020, TV ad spending on the pharmaceutical industry accounted for 75% of the total ad spent. So 75% of your ads on TV right now, well, this is in 2020, was spent on pharmaceuticals.
That's crazy. I mean, because why am I watching commercial and I'm going to go to my doctor and say, hey, prescribe me this? Or what do you think about this medicine? Shouldn't the doctor already know if I need that medicine?
Right.
Why do I have to go tell my doctor, oh, I saw this on TV. What do you think about this? shouldn't that doctor know?
Yeah.
That, hey.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, hey, I saw this commercial about blah, blah, blah. And then,
And then they give you all the horrible side effects, and then that makes me know.
Yeah.
That makes me not want to take it.
Trying to see, I had the top 10 drugs that were advertised. Like Ozempic and stuff like that.
Ozempic,
one of the two.
Ozempic.
Seeing how they're the same thing. Now it won't pull up. I have the worst time.
Of course not. Because you want it to.
You fill in the gaps if I stop talking.
Well, what am I going to talk about?
I don't know.
This time next week, I'll be gone.
All right. The U.S. and New Zealand are the only two countries that allow direct-to-consumer prescription drug advertisements. Did you know that?
What?
Hmm?
Direct to consumer.
Meaning advertise. Us two are the only countries that allow drugs to be advertised.
Gotcha.
So in the U.S., television viewers are subjected to an especially increasing volume of drug commercials. In 1996, $550 million was spent on pharmaceutical companies on drug ads. That number increased more than tenfold by 2020, reaching $6.58 billion annually, which I just said. That's huge. That's a huge increase.
Is it because of COVID?
No, they're just
That's when
big
it
pharma
increased.
is running this world. That's why.
That's when it increased.
You get. See, this is
let's don't get Jody started on this.
when you
This
allow
is for your other podcast.
when you allow lobbyists
not this podcast
to affect
This is family podcast.
your representatives
He doesn't listen to me.
in big pharma is part of this problem. They've got these lobbyists up there in Washington that's telling your lawmakers how to vote and what to do. Then you get things like this.
Can I
You have a
that?
lawmaker that when he gets done representing whatever state it is, all of a sudden is sitting on a board of one of these drug companies or whatever it is like that. Imagine that. You think that drug company had some kind of influence on that lawmaker while he was in office?
Money, money, money.
I've never agreed with lobbyists. That's the worst thing.
We're off the
that we can
subject.
have. No,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Let's go back to football. I
Go
got to tell
ahead.
you what I think's funny.
All right.
I like how we're just all over the place. I think it's funny now that you see, I think it's the quarterback that can have it. The player that has the mic and that's mic'd up in their helmet or whatever, and they're running down the field and they have their hands on the side of their helmets because they're trying to hear, what the play is being called or whatever they're trying to tell him.
Yeah, the quarterback has like 20 seconds worth of
I just
mic that he can
think
hear.
it's funny because you see these players running down the field holding their helmet like they're holding their head.
Yeah.
Because something's wrong.
That can be aggravating too.
That's what I think too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to understand. I'd be like,
I
what are you
wouldn't
trying
like
to tell me? I don't understand how the knee pads for these players, they don't have them anymore. They're all, you see, used to have the knee
Everything's
pads.
above the knee,
Yeah.
ain't it?
Yeah. See, they don't even have
Yeah.
cloth. Their
No.
pants don't even reach over it.
Didn't
which is
Nicholas
so
get in
crazy.
trouble one year
Yeah.
because his pants didn't come below his
Yeah.
knee?
In high school, you used to have to have it.
Right.
College, they've done away with
Okay.
even. Yeah.
I mean, his pants were barely like they were the middle of his knee or something. They weren't. It wasn't
Well, they
bad.
go down a little bit below the knee.
But he got in trouble.
But you got
for
to,
it.
yeah, and they should.
The
You
coach,
gotta-
not the coach. The
Look,
ref
when they're
got
young
him.
like that, you need to
Yeah.
protect as much as you can on these.
Oh yeah,
boys.
we've been seeing so many get hurt these last couple of weekends
Mm-hmm.
in football, in high school football. It's crazy.
But if you go back 20 years ago or so and look at or say 30 years ago, look how big the shoulder pads used to be.
Oh, I know. They
Or like
were
even in
huge.
the 80s. And
They
them
were
jokers,
huge.
yes, huge. And now you look at them, they're barely.
It's like you barely even have any.
Yes. So, I really do wish we had a fire right now.
I do too.
It's getting a little cool.
I got my blankie.
Sun's going down.
Yeah.
Wind's still a blowing.
Kicking. Wind's still a kicking.
Yeah. We're watching.
And we're on Saturday instead of Sunday.
Who are we
this
watching?
week.
Virginia and Wake Forest right now.
I know. I don't know why we got them.
Only
on.
because it was the game after Auburn and we hadn't turned the channel.
We hadn't turned it. That's why. Yeah. That's why.
So other than that, what's going on? Anything?
Well, this time next week I won't be here.
Where are you going to be at?
Indianapolis.
You had to think about it?
Because I always think, I feel like I've got it wrong, because Indianapolis is in Indiana, right?
Well, I hope you know if it is or isn't.
I know. Like, I don't know why I just feel like I'm not right and I'm not going to be in the right place, and I'm scared to death. I'm really anxious because I got to fly.
I think you'll be all right if you're not in the right place.
Really?
I'm just saying you're worried like you're still in the continental U.S. I mean, if you're on the plane for like 4 hours, you might want to tap on somebody's shoulder and say, where's this thing going?
So I got to go to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And then
it'll take you about 25 minutes to get there from Birmingham.
Got an hour and a half overlay.
Layover.
That's not what it's called. Layover. And then in Atlanta, though, my director's going to be there, and we're on the same flight going to Indy.
They're in first class, and you're in the peasant seat?
Yeah. Basically. Really anxious about flying. I don't think I'm anxious about flying. I think it's the maneuvering the airport. I think it's maneuvering around the airport is what.
Yeah, I mean,
because you
got to get from one end to the other, and if you got a time restraint.
Because like really, you just have to drop me off. You can't stay with me. I go down there and wait for the plane to board or whatever. It's not like you can be down there.
Right.
I just don't like doing things by myself anymore. I just have real bad anxiety about it.
Oh, this now is like a kiosk. You got these kiosks set up and you sign in and all that stuff. And you need to go under YouTube and look up a YouTube video on what you do when you get to an airport to try and ease your
I don't know
anxiety.
What I do. I just need you to come with me.
Can't.
Nicholas can handle it. He can handle it.
I thought you meant in the airport with you.
No, I mean the whole way.
No,
I mean the whole way.
No.
You come. You like to stay in hotels.
I do, but I don't want to go to
You can go
Indiana.
to the racetrack. You can go to
racetrack.
Indy 500.
And what? Look at the empty stands? And
yeah. Why not? You've always said you just like to go to a hotel and stay.
I do. I'd leave right now and go.
So you could just go
down
to
the
a
road
hotel
to the
and stay.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's something about a hotel.
Hold on, technical difficulties.
She's got her hair caught in her.
What in the world? Technical difficulties. Hold on, folks. Okay, I'm back. No, I'm not. Keep us entertained there.
I'm just watching.
Yeah, you're watching this train wreck. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this is a train wreck.
So does that mean no recording to be released next week?
Unless we do it on Sunday. We can do it Wednesday night or Sunday. I get back early Sunday. You got to find a teacher for Sunday school.
When are you leaving?
Thursday.
You leave Thursday. I thought you leave Sunday.
No.
Next.
I'm back Sunday. Because you told me I just have to stay in the airport till you got done teaching Sunday school.
That's right. Yeah.
I think I get back at 8 something.
Oh, well, you got a long time to wait.
I couldn't find any late flights. They're all early. If I done it right, I don't know. What if I didn't do it right?
I don't know.
I'm scared. Can you go with me, please?
Nope. It's not my thing.
You don't have to be involved in anything. Just go with me. So that's my thing. I got to get ready. I don't have anything ready. I don't have any of my stuff pulled out.
You still got plenty of time.
We have this awards night on Saturday, and it's cocktail dress attire. I ordered a dress from Amazon, and of course it didn't work.
The dress didn't work.
The dress didn't work. It was a cheapy dress. It was a cute dress. I mean, I will not spending. I'm just not that type of dress person, so there was no sense in. I just got something cheap. I mean, like $40 cheap, but it just didn't work. So now I'm trying to find something in my closet that that's just not me. Like, I don't dress like that.
Right.
I just got my churchy dresses.
Those won't work?
I don't know.
A churchy dress?
One is going to, because I don't got nothing. I did order one from Walmart. Guess how much it costs?
No clue.
$9. It's okay, but it's solid black. So I look like I'm going to a funeral instead. Because the picture looked like it had blingy stuff on it. Like around the collar and around the cuffs. So I thought I could get a pair of hot pink shoes and wear. And somebody let me borrow a clutch. You know where a clutch is?
On a car, yeah.
No. It's like a purse, like.
Yeah.
So somebody let me borrow a real pretty.
Well, why are we calling a purse a clutch?
I don't know. Because you just clutch it. A purse, you kind of wear it. A clutch, you just like carry it. It's
Isn't
like
that used
small.
to be like a hand purse or a handbag or something?
Handbag.
What's the little thing that women used to, when they go to a party, they'd have the purse that they just hold in their hand? It's not
Clutch.
big at all. It's always been called a clutch.
Think so.
Hand me my clutch. Has anybody seen my clutch?
Yeah.
Is that what you say? No, you say purse, right?
So I can wear that, but then I have a pink one that I got for somebody's wedding that I never wore. So I could wear that.
Nice.
I'm stressing over what everybody's going to wear. What are we wearing to these classes? Like, I feel like I'm not good enough. I feel like
Get over it. Right?
That's not nice. You're so mean to me.
No.
You don't care.
I'm mean, and don't worry. That's the last thing you need to do is worry about them.
I know, but that's just the way us women are.
Oh, Colorado.
See, he don't care. He tells me to talk and bring stuff to the table,
No, that's
and then
not
this
even
is what I
Colorado.
want to talk about. And
That's Wake Forest.
and he's
Anyway.
done.
I'm not
Like,
done.
He don't care.
I do care.
There's the party boat.
Sure enough.
Forgot to tell you I ordered the party boat. Let's go. So anyway, maybe I'll get an award. I get to walk across the stage.
That'd be pretty sweet.
That'd be cool.
It'd be a cash check. Or-
No, it'd be.
I gotta make cash or check.
It'll be a little plaque, a participation trophy.
They don't have one of those big checks that you walk up to. And
No, honey, they don't have to be
I
checked.
didn't know.
But I will come home with a lot of product. I'm excited.
You have to pay for an extra bag if you do that.
That's why I'm packing light. I'm leaving room.
I don't believe that. You're packing light.
I'm packing light.
I've seen you when we've gone on vacation. If I let you pack my clothes, I'm gone for a month. It looks like.
Well, you never know when you need extra.
But you don't need that much extra.
Well,
One extra, and that's it.
Nicholas always hated when I packed his or I made him pack. He would tell me he's got this, this, and this, and I'll say, you got to get another extra set.
Oh, Nicholas,
you need 2 more.
Nicholas will go like on a mission trip, and you're like, like a Ziploc bag is about all he takes. I'm like, how are you getting by for the next 5 days?
I know, right?
He barely takes anything.
So I got a friend gonna let me borrow a small suitcase, and then I got a backpack that is TSA approved from the Tickety Talk shop, and I think that's all I'm carrying. I gotta carry the laptop.
Uh-oh.
Jody
Really?
don't like that. I do, because we got work on it. There come the geese. It's that time. Oh, there they are.
Let's see. I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to...
I kept forgetting to tell you.
No, I
need
just
to
need it for
carry
one Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, that means you record early on the other one, and you'll have
I have to edit.
You'll have to edit it by Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I release it on Monday too. But I'll just do one episode. I don't have to do the other one. I mean, as long as I get one.
Okay. Yeah. So y'all will have to record early.
I mean,
Monday or Tuesday. They'll have to go on your schedule this time.
we'll see.
Yep.
I think the geese are.
They're circling us or something. Oh.
Listen.
Y'all probably heard nothing. We did that last time, didn't we?
Yeah, but you could hear them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I got going on. What you got going on?
Oh, nothing. Just a normal week for me.
You're just going to have to deal with Nicholas. Maybe
That
he'll
ain't
be
nothing.
better.
That's right. What if I have to deal with some kind of dental issue while you're gone?
Well, we're going to try to handle that Monday. So
Maybe they'll get that nipped in the bud.
maybe. I don't know what we'll do.
No, he's never had anything like this, and it's really bothering him.
So he had never took him to the ER today. He had never been to the ER except when that time he was a baby. Remember, he was like 5 months old at Thanksgiving. Remember when he went to the ER because he couldn't breathe and stuff. That's the only time he's ever been, which that's good. I mean, for a kid, and
It's good to go to the ER if you can't breathe.
No, I mean not to have been to the ER.
And the second time he goes because of his tooth.
Yeah. I knew they couldn't do anything for it, but I knew they could give him antibiotics, and if there was some kind of infection in there, that would help it.
Which we're not thinking. We don't know. We just think it's his gums, his chin, all that. So it's a nerve or something. We don't know. So, yeah, that's why you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know they're not going to, be able to dissect exactly what the cause is, but...
Yeah, that doctor said, I'm not your guy. It all looks good to me. He said, I'm not your guy. But
you know what? I'd been like, well, you're my guy today because the other guy ain't open.
No. Oh, he did say you could go to UAB. They have surgeons and stuff that can do all this.
Oh, really?
And I'm like,
No,
we're not making that trip. You're going to have to man up. I know the mouth hurting is horrible. I've been through that. I had a tooth almost up in my sinuses. I got pulled one time. That was rough. So, anyway, maybe you won't have to handle any of that. We'll get it done at the beginning of the week. But he's got to go to school, so we won't have to. We'll have to do it after school, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully you can go at 2 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah. Because one of his teachers said, you better not miss or you're in trouble.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You get a 0.
Well,
I don't know. That's college for you. But, I mean, that's good. I mean, you don't need to miss.
yeah, but don't threaten either.
Yeah.
I mean, things
he's
do
never
happen.
wanted to miss school, really. So, I mean.
Well, he never has.
Yeah. I know. He always knew Mama wasn't going to let him just sit around and play. If you miss school because you said you're sick, you're in a bed.
But he was always, even when he was sick, he was still going to school. His choice.
Yeah.
And I'm
like,
not.
I'm not missing.
Yeah.
I'm like.
He won $100. It was between him and another kid
that's
one
right.
year
One year he did.
for perfect attendance, and
Yeah.
then they drew a name, and he won
He won that
$100.
$100.
And it was up till COVID, and then COVID was just everybody was missing. So I mean, I don't really know how you could say you had perfect attendance that year, since they, basically called school off.
Yeah.
And it was,
Yeah.
I call it homeschool,
Yeah.
but whatever learning they.
Right. So, all right. You got something else?
No, that's it. I gotta go. I gotta go eat. Go eat some barbecue.
Oh yeah, we got
some
barbecue today.
wings.
I forgot. Yeah. Wings
Got
and
barbecue.
meat.
Got what is it? Baked beans.
Yeah.
Got some macaroni and cheese.
I didn't care for the macaroni and cheese.
That's all right.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it tastes like it did last time.
I must not have eat it then. I don't know. You got to think up a food y'all want while I'm gone.
Well, I mean, it's simple.
Nicholas is not simple. He will not open a can of stuff. He is not like you.
We'll fix some sandwiches, Hot Pockets, fish sticks,
Jody
French fries.
will baby Nicholas while I'm gone.
We'll go out to eat every night.
They'll go out to eat every day. No, they won't go out to eat.
We're going to Applebee's.
They'll go get it and bring it home.
When are you leaving? Thursday?
Yeah.
Thursday night, we're going to Applebee's.
Thursday night at Applebee's, Jody said. Join him. He's going to celebrate bachelorhood.
Friday night, Mexican.
Ruby Tuesday.
No, Friday night, Mexican.
Saturday night.
Saturday morning, Dunkin'. We'll get us some croissant or whatever.
I think those maple sandwiches are back. I didn't know those were only seasonal.
Oh.
I think they're back. The ones you like.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night, butter beans for a steak.
Are they still open?
Butter beans?
Yeah.
Think so.
Are you sure?
Because I thought Brandy said they went not long ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just knew are they not open for lunch anymore?
I don't know.
I never see any cars there anymore.
Oh, gotcha.
So I thought they'd shut down. Maybe they just do supper now.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right, every Monday, we release these things once a week. That's all we can handle. Can't do two. Whew. Be too much. We'd struggle, wouldn't we?
We would.
We struggle with one. I'm just glad it's not Sunday night at 8 o'clock and it's doing this.
I know it's going to be nice. Not doing it on Sunday.
I know.
I like it. We started out on Thursdays.
Thursday, and then we might have actually skipped over Friday and it went to Saturday. Then it go back to Thursday. Then it went back to Saturday.
Then it went to Sunday.
Saturday. Then it went to Sunday. Then back to Saturdays. Then Sunday. So I don't know. I guess Saturday's just gonna have to be. It seems like that's the best fit.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
What are we gonna do when it gets cold?
Go back inside.
Oh dear. I like it outside.
I do too.
I feel confined inside. I think that's the thing.
I do too. You got 4 walls.
Yeah.
For some reason, you get a mental block.
I think so.
I'm getting a mental block because this college football is in front of me.
Anyway.
I don't know why. It's Wake Forest. I do.
You don't even like football.
Not like I used to.
All right, I'm out.
Me too. Thanks for listening. Hit that follow button. Hit that 5-star review. Tell a friend. Tell a loved one.
We're still going to the Little Debbie Park.
She's going to say that every time.
Because we're going.
Eventually. I wonder if you can
for our anniversary. We'll go to the Little Debbie Park for our anniversary.
Maybe you can see it from the sky Thursday. Maybe you can see one of them oatmeal cream pies from the sky. One of them nutty bars. I don't know. All right, thanks for listening. We'll see y'all next week. Bye.